Hello everyone, I'm Yang Xiao. Today I'm going to share our research. We want to know, does knowledge of library and the information science field transform to technology? I will introduce our research from the following four aspects. In the first part, let's see the research background. Scientific research is the source and driving force of technological innovation. For example, the classical field theory of Maxwell's equation is widely used in electrical engineering and radio communication, which leads to the technological revolution of electrification. And the combination relativity and quantum theory produced semiconductor technology, information technology, and nuclear technology. So it can be said that scientific research is of great importance to major technological innovation. Therefore, we want to explore the transform between science and technology. We use paper to represent the scientific knowledge and use patents to represent the development of technology. Based on the above background, we want to study the relationship between the papers in the library and information science and its citing patents. The aim is to understand the characteristics of the knowledge transformed from library and information science to technology, so as to explore the new advantages of the development of library and information science from the perspective of technological innovation. In the second part, it's about our data source. Paper is from the Web of Science. Patents is from the Lens database. We got those in 4 steps. Firstly, we selected 87 journals in the category Information Science and Library Science under the JCR classification in the Web of Science. Finally, we matched 357 papers and 1,090 patents. In the time dimensions, we can see that the first library and information science paper seized by patents was published in 1979, and the patents began to seize library and information science paper from 1989. The next part is our main part of this article. We analyze the linkage between scientific publication and patents in the field library and information science. We will introduce from the following 4 aspects. In the first part, is about the journal distribution. And those 357 papers cover 22 journals. The table on the left shows the number of articles citation by patents and the average journal impact factor in the past 5 years of those journals. We also tested the correlationship between the citations frequency by patents and the average journal impact factor. And we can see the correlation value is 0.657. Indicating it's a significant positive correlation. In other words, is that the higher the impact factor of the journal, the higher the number of the patent citation. In the next part, we calculated the time lag. We calculated the max, minimum, and average time lag each year, and we calculated the average time lag is 9.8 years. And the time lag has become longer and longer from 1989 to now. And by 2020, the average time lag has reached 15.8 years. In the next part, we have analyzed the evolution of the theme. We use the LDA model to determine the topic of the library and information science paper, and you can see that the perplexed side curve shows that when the number of the topic is set to 8, the perplexed side reached a low level, so we choose that the number of the topic is set to 8. That's true. By summarizing the word under each topic, we finally the topic table is shown in the left. We can say it includes about the library and public service, literature station and author cooperation, and so on. Next, we count the patents according to the IBC classification. We found that the largest number of them is category J. It is about 315. The next is category H. It is have 283. We use thinking diagram to present the topic flow from paper to patent. We can say the category J, physicals, patent cited the most library and information science paper and covered the most extensive topics. Finally, we analyze the quality relationship between the paper and patents. We all know citation frequency is the core indicator for evaluating papers and patents, so we use the citation frequency to represent their quality. We counted the frequency of paper cited by paper and patent cited by patents, and as shown in the figures, both showing the characteristics the long tail. We also tested the correlation. We can say the correlation value is 0.264, close to 0. It can be said that the correlation is very low. Next, we also use the thinking diagram to observe the flow of quality. We can say the win column on the left following to all columns on the right. We can see that no matter the impact of the library and information science paper is big or small, they are cited by different quality patents. The above is all our research. Here we display some conclusions. You can see. In the end, make a summary by one sentence. We want to say, as a comprehensive interdisciplinary soft discipline, the library and information science does cited by patents, and we could explore new growth points by analyzing the situation and characteristics of the conversion of scientific knowledge in this field to technology. That's all. Thank you for your listening, and there are our contact information. Looking forward to your contact and discussion.